So just like I said, we're going to cover much more Marvel content, much more DC content, much more Kaiju, Monsterverse, pop culture content as a whole. So today's video, we're going to talk about the Fantastic Four First Steps, apparently it's called. They're currently shooting in England, and rumoredly it's going around the internet. They're going to be filming to late December in the UK, which is a pretty long shoot, seeing as we're in August. So there's a lot of information going around about the alleged plot leak. Some of it kind of coincides with the 60s storyline, at least the setting that was in a plot leak we covered over 2 years ago. We've been covering the Fantastic Four stuff for at least over a year now, and there's a new plot leak that people are covering. The original source seems to be Twitter, although some websites are trying to report it like it's their own story. Doesn't seem to be the case. So, yo, what is freaking good YouTube? Warstu, if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any Marvel, DC, Kaiju, Monsterverse, pop culture bits, content that I try to cover on a daily basis. If you could subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know. How freaking excited are you for Galactus to appear in this movie and potentially Doctor Doom in the post-credit scene? Although, if you look back on the channel, just go to YouTube, Warstu Fantastic Four, you'll see I was talking about Doctor Doom appearing in this movie over 1 year ago. So, what happened in the San Diego Comic-Con trailer? It seems pretty short. We can't show it for copyright reasons. So, the footage includes Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, and Ebon Moss as Ben Grimm. The footage looked like stock film of Walt Disney from the 1950s, 1960s, as that's what Pedro Pascal sounded very much like. He is teaching a class of children about atomic age and space travel. The four have scenes getting ready as astronauts about to launch into space, as well as several shots of the retro future New York City. Finally, the clip ends with the Galactus appearing through a skyscraper before the new subtitle is revealed on the screen as the Fantastic Four First Step. It's worth saying if you go over to my Instagram, at Warstu, I've got the Galactus thing over there. I don't know if I'm going to put it in this video because copyright content and copyright claims are not very good on YouTube. So I thought I'd talk about this little footage bit for a moment before we go over the alleged plot leak, which it is sourcing back to someone on Twitter called Main Middleman, who is a new scooper. I don't really give any scooper precedence, to be honest, because the biggest scoopers of them all got a lot of stuff wrong about Deadpool 3 and got a major role wrong in Captain America 4. So why people believe the biggest scoopers, I don't know. So I just put them all in the same playing field. That this information seems pretty cool. I can't verify if it's real or not. They have started shooting in England. There are some set photos out there already, but it's just them building sets of what appears to be a launch pad. There's one that looks like a small town under construction. It's a bunch of pictures, and YouTube's weird when you show pictures. There's one, it's RKO Palace Theatre, Old Manhattan, RKO. There's a lot of set photos on Twitter, but I don't know if I can show them. So yeah, there's some kind of launch pad, but we know based on the first trailer, there is something going on with astronauts in the Fantastic Four. But what is interesting is they filmed the trailer before they actually started shooting the movie. So that was literally made just to show at San Diego Comic-Con. So I think Fantastic Four could be the biggest movie next year. We know we have got Captain America 4 next year and Thunderbolts, but I think Fantastic Four could be the biggest movie yet. So this apparently is potentially real. So the movie opens with the family already known as Fantastic Four in a retro futuristic universe. They're on a mission. Soon after, there is a scene where they explain to some kids how they defeated Mole Man. A flashback shows the whole scene. The universe is highly developed despite its retro theme. There are a few heroes, but there are main ones. They are like celebrities to the population, but they live an ordinary life with ordinary people. They work for the government as scientists and space explorers. So far, the first trailer and the set images that come out from their shoot in England does really back this up. They are known by high society and adored by people. The name Fantastic Four was given to them by the people. The Thing has a girlfriend. Rhea and Sue have a son. Johnny is the team's spokesman. All the plot unfolds. It becomes clear that something is wrong with the family and they are hiding something. On a government space mission, they encounter the Silver Surfer in Earth's orbit. She tells them that the Devourer of Worlds, Galactus, is coming to Earth. During the movie, it is revealed that they do not belong to this universe and have come from the sacred timeline. The farce of this family is about to be revealed. So it continues. Their origin is briefly shown. In an experiment, they discover a new dimension, maybe the negative zone. And whilst trying to explore it, they were sucked into the multiverse, exposed to high levels of radiation, and fell into this parallel Earth. And now they have powers. It is also revealed they chose to settle in this new society because they were unable to return to their actual own universe. Their recognition comes after a heroic act against the mad scientist known as Mole Man, who was shown earlier. They build a life in this universe whilst working for years to return to their own original universe, the Sacred Line. They want to return to their families. The movie is about family. I mean, that pretty much is Fantastic Four. The revelation comes after they are exposed as imposters from this universe. After that, they succeed in finding a way to return to their actual universe, but they come into conflict because some of them want to return, but others want to save the parallel Earth from Galactus. They want to help destroy it before they leave, as they have become attached to this new world where they've been living. Meanwhile, the Silver Surfer returns to Earth to prepare, but it is confronted by the Fantastic Four. She defeats them and discovers their plan to travel to another universe. She travels to the sacred timeline where the Fantastic Four escape and return to the retro-futuristic universe, going to Galactus to tell him about the other universe, full of new worlds for him to devour. She explains how to access the new universe, which is through the Fantastic Four. Galactus then decides to go immediately to Earth into the retro-futuristic universe, as he is ill and believes that the sacred timeline universe will provide the revitalization he needs. He intends to use the Fantastic Four to travel to the sacred universe. Then it goes on to say, I didn't have access to the full draft. There are no further information about the third act. That's it. Galactus version, the Fantastic Four. Galactus will be enraged and begin to destroy Earth of the retro-futuristic universe and destroy it completely. Franklin Richards will have powers in this movie. The first steps is also about him. It expects cameos, variants, other characters will appear in the movie. Galactus will not be defeated in this, which is fantastic, because Galactus is an absolute freaking mammoth and he should not be destroyed in said movie. Now, obviously, you must have heard of the insane post-credit scene, which is going to reveal Robert Downey Jr. to be Dr. Victor Von Doom. I know that's not his actual name. I do find it funny when people call me out on my knowledge of Dr. Doom. I just like to say Dr. Victor Von Doom. I actually know that his name is Dr. Victor Von Doom, aka Dr. Doom. I just like to be funny when I say Von Doom. I know it's Victor Von Doom. Chill out, lads. So, if there is a post-credit scene, they're going to have to pay Robert Downey Jr. a lot of money, but the thing is, they've already revealed him to be Dr. Doom at San Diego Comic-Con a while ago now, probably 2 weeks ago now. So what would be the point to reveal him? I don't think there would be a point. So they start shooting the Avengers 5 movie next year. Maybe if Robert Downey Jr. can film a scene without anyone hearing what it is, it would be wild. There's no real reason to put him in the movie, but I guess if he was in the movie, it would get people more hyped for said movie, but they'd have to pay him so much money to do it. So I'm unsure. There is no real details about the third act, although it says Galactus won't be defeated. Kind of tells you how the fight goes down. Expect other variants and other characters and other cameos. Cameos are kind of standard in Marvel movies, but I hope they go down a way where they're actually valid and they're not just put in there for the sake of it. Sounds like a pretty dope movie. They're not actually from this retro universe where they are. They got stuck there. The original plot leak said they were going to be from essentially the quantum realm and somehow end up in the main timeline by the end of it. So it sounds somewhat similar. Doesn't sound like the woke Fantastic Four movie that we were hearing about before Kevin Feige did a massive onslaught and got rid of a lot of people. Sounds pretty cool. I'm not saying this is the full plot. Might be true, might not be true. But as you know here on the Warstu channel, a lot of stuff we go over turns out to be freaking true in some capacity. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. And I will catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch you later.